You know, deleting a Google Business Profile account has just changed, and you'll be pleased to know it's got a whole lot easier for you. You just need to know what to do and where to find it. But you know, there are just a couple of little pitfalls to look out for along the way. I'm going to make sure you're guided through those too. So in this video, I'm going to take you through the process and also make sure that you understand exactly what's involved before you actually delete your business profile. So are you ready to delete your Google Business Profile? So firstly, you need to go to your business that you want to delete. And the easiest way to do that is to go to Google and then search for your business name. And if you can't find it, just type in the word My Business. And as long as you've signed in with your particular Google profile or the Gmail account that you used to set it up with, then you should find that immediately your business is still showing. So now you have the right business before you. There's just one thing you might just want to know before you delete it. And it could be that the reason you want to delete it is because you just don't want people to discover your address. So if it's just a case of removing your address, there is a simple way to do that. You can just go into Google and you can then toggle your address on or off. And I've done a video that shows you how to do that and explains the difference between a service, a shop, and a hybrid service. So if that's particularly the reason why you're trying to delete it, then probably it's best not to do that, but just to toggle the address off so that it becomes private and then no one knows where your business actually is. But it still registers it with Google. It just means that people can't see it on Google Maps. But I'll assume that's not the case. You still want to go ahead and delete that business. So if that's the case, then all you need to do is to go to these three dots here, and it's not particularly easy to find unless you know where to go. So you've clicked on those three dots. And so the next part is if you intend to never be found again on Google Maps, on Google Search, on local searches, in the 3-pack. If it's the case, then you want to do the next part. So you now need to go to the business profile settings, and then you want to click on remove business profile. Now this does leave you with a question, and Google's asking you basically, is this a case of you want it to be gone forever, this business? Or is it just a case of you just want it closed and with the opportunity to open up in the future? Maybe you might sell the business in a few years' time and then they benefit from all those reviews and perhaps that information that you've built up for the business. So you need to just know which way you want to go here. So it's going to be sold on. Then you go for stop managing the profile. And that just means that if you're in doubt, maybe this is the best way to go first of all. So just do this initially if you're not too sure. And what it does, it enables you then to pass on the ownership to a new manager, so you can set them up using a different Gmail account or access it via a different email account. So what this will do is it means that you don't lose anything as such, but you are in effect closing the business down. And Google generally wants that from you initially. But if you got to this point in the video and you still want to close the business and that is it, you just want it to go, then this is what you need to do. You need to then go for the remove profile content and managers. And this will now remove everything to do with your business. It gives you a whole breakdown there of all the things that are included. It's worth bearing in mind that it can be quite misleading what it says here, because it speaks about websites and advertising disappearing, but that's only those that are associated particularly with the Google Business Profile. So that isn't going to get rid of all your adverts that you've done for other campaigns. It's not going to get rid of your corporate website as such, because they run independently of your Google Business Profile. And there is just one more thing you can do. You can actually do a backup of it just before you delete it. And that may be useful if ever you wanted to reinstate it somewhere at some other point. So you might just want to do that just in case. But if you want to go ahead, you can then delete it. And then it's really left with Google. And the thing is don't expect to not be found immediately, because it does take a while for Google to put it through the servers, to cache it through all the various search engine results and mechanisms out there. So now it's just left with Google really to eradicate it from its system. And that can take some time. So speaking to some of you, the reason why you might want to delete it is because you've got two businesses on there, or maybe because you set up the business and you just don't feel that you've optimized it the correct way. So if you're really wanting to optimize your Google Business Profile the right way, or you want to start again, then this video here is like a pot of gold. It'll tell you exactly what you need to do if you want to get it right from the start when you set up your business. So I'll see you on that video.